Outdoors-Delmarva covers everything outdoors,
including real hunting and fishing situations involving wildlife.
We do our best each week to bring you tasteful content,
but viewer discretion is advised.
Now enjoy the show.
We begin this week in Nanticoke for some fall striped bass fishing.
The 2025 Doe Harvest Challenge is coming up, and we'll tell you how to get involved.
We check in with Scorchy Taws as he brings us our tasty New Year's tradition.
And we'll see why not all drones are a bad thing down to Wallops Island.
Outdoors Delmarva starts right now.
Welcome to Outdoors Delmarva, the show that celebrates our communities, our cultures and traditions, and the places we call home. My name is Jason Lee.
And I'm Lauren Hitch. Jason, what was your New Year's resolution?
Well, Happy New Year to you, Lauren. I'll tell you, my New Year's resolution is to try to cut back on my caffeine, because I have found that when I take all of my caffeine that I take in for the whole day and I put it into one 20-minute block, then the whole day just flies right by, kind of like the entire month of December.
Okay, so you broke your New Year's resolution already?
I don't know what you're talking about. I love caffeine. Coffee! Ah!
So New Year, same you, okay.
This is Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards. And now, here are Jason Lee and Lauren Hitch.
Jason keeps getting invited on fishing trips without me, but most of the time they've had success.
Yes, that's correct.
So maybe I have more luck on the land and you have more luck on the water.
You could probably say that.
Because I'm sure they wouldn't invite you on their vessels after hearing some of your turkey stories, right?
Hi. Anybody that wants to take me fishing, please come get me right now, okay? I mean, right now, please, please.
These days, it seems that whenever you cross something off your to-do list, 3 more things get added in its place. That's just the way it is, and that makes it pretty difficult to go recreational fishing. Without fail, the day you have the time to break out the rod and reel is the day of the worst weather of the year, the day your toilet doesn't hold water on the inside, or the day your boat no longer keeps water on the outside. These are only a few of the challenges anglers of every skill level face when it comes time to enjoy what God and Mother Nature have bestowed upon us here on Delmarva. But as luck would have it, my good friend Gary Peak Jr. of Pittsville, along with his cousin Billy Nutter and Gary's youngest son Wesley, rolled the dice, picked up the phone, and managed to find a few hours on a random Thursday in November where I wasn't up to my gills in emails, phone calls, meetings, or any other various responsibilities that come free of charge with the duties of host of Outdoors Delmarva. So, we went fishing. I met the boys down in Nanticoke, where we checked over the gear one more time, loaded up, and headed to the boat ramp at Nanticoke Harbor Marina. It was cloudy, a bit breezy, and colder than any of us were really ready to admit to the group. The tide was up, which made the navigation to our first spots a bit slower than usual. That particular spot yielded very little in the way of the striped bass we were trolling for, but did provide us with enough motivation to move along to spot number 2. And it wasn't long before we realized that spot number 2 should have been spot number 1 the whole time. Maryland regulations for striped bass in 2024 stated that anglers could keep 1 fish per person per day as long as it was between 19 and 24 inches long. As our lines began tightening up, we were beginning to wonder if any of us would even have to worry about the tape measure, as the rockfish were well under the minimum legal length. And then it happened, and we all knew it before we could even see the fish. Wes had snagged up a keeper, or at least one big enough to measure. With a successful netting, we knew it was going to be close, but due diligence and true sportsman etiquette led us to confirm that the largest striped bass of the day was in fact a keeper. 24 inches, right on the money.
Well, that looks like a really great day at work, but did you learn anything?
I did. I learned that Gary apparently can't drive the boat and catch the fish for us at the same time. I don't know. That's what he just kept yelling all afternoon.
Well, if you're looking to knock out 2 birds with 1 stone, then we have just the segment coming up for you after the break.